In today's annual Liberty Cup game with Columbia, the Fordham University football squad received an eye-opener when they arrived at the locker room at Columbia to find their new Liberty Cup jerseys at the ready. For the second straight year, Fordham decided to make the game even more special by having special jerseys designed for the game, and the ones displayed today left the Rams in awe. But once the game started, it was the players who'd make the difference, and Mike Niebrick and Sam Ajala got Fordham going with a 38-yard completion that set up a 24-yard Michael Miranda field goal to give Fordham an early 3-0 lead. The Fordham defense set the tone early, with DeAndre Slate notching one of his 2 tackles for loss on Columbia's first possession. On Fordham's next offensive possession, Niebrick connected with Brian Wetzel for 21 yards on the first play, but the drive would stall and Miranda would come on to boot a 46-yard field goal for a 6-0 Fordham lead. The Fordham defense continued to hold strong, with Justin Yancey chasing the Columbia quarterback out of the pocket and forcing an incompletion on third down. That gave the Rams the ball back, and Niebrick took advantage, first finding Sam Ajala for a big gain, before hitting Dan Light with a short pass for the score. Wetzel made good on the 2-point conversion, finding Light with the pass. The Fordham offense then started to air it out, with Tabucky Jones Jr. making a slick one-handed catch for a 51-yard scoring strike and a 21-0 Fordham lead. Chase Edmonds made it a 28-0 game in the third, bursting through the line and into the end zone from the 8. And Jones picked up his second scoring catch of the day when he hauled in a 20-yard pass from Niebrick as the Rams took a commanding 35-0 lead early in the fourth. Edmonds scored his second TD of the game when he took a screen pass from Niebrick and raced 36 yards to pay dirt. After the game, it was time for the Fordham fight song and the presentation of the Liberty Cup.
Coach, given what this game meant to both teams, how was the significance of this victory?
Very significant. It's a good rivalry game between two great academic schools in close proximity to each other, and the reason it was founded, was to commemorate the lives of the victims, 9/11, and the people who fought to save lives, and for us to be able to come out and put a good performance together, it was very gratifying.
Mike, what did you see from the Columbia defense that kind of allowed you guys to have the kind of day you did offensively?
I think we actually prepared pretty well for what we got today. They played a little bit softer cover 2 than we thought they would, so we just had to mix some things up on the sidelines, and once we got all their different coverages down, we had plays dialed up, and like I said, that we had going throughout the week. So we got on the sideline, got things corrected, and we executed for the most part.
Mike, you've talked about improving kind of every game. Would you call this your best game so far?
Yeah, so far. Still a lot of room for improvement, though. 16 incompletions, so there's room there to improve for myself, O-line, wideouts, so running backs, and just as an overall unit. So a big win's always nice, but there's always room for improvement.
Like, how big is it to have a running back like Chase takes some of the pressure off you, opens things up downfield for you?
Yeah, I mean Chase and KP have been great for me. They take a lot of pressure off me. With our big thing in offense is play action passes. And when you have when you have 2 running backs like we have, those play action passes become really effective, sucking down the defense and opening lanes for me. So having those guys this year has been really great.
How do you feel your receivers did today, especially some of those one-handed catch?
They did great. They were doing a great job all week. Getting lined up, getting exactness on their routes, and it doesn't surprise me at all that all three of them had a big day. Obviously, like I said earlier, there's room to improve there too.
Yeah.
We had some drops out there, and I had some missed throws. So they played great. I think as a unit we played pretty well. We just have to close out drives a little bit better, but overall a really good day to build on.
Coach, you've mentioned throughout the year that the run defense has some improvements to make, but it seemed like today Columbia couldn't get any yards after contact. Was that something you were emphasizing during the week, and how encouraging was it to see your team lock up the running game?
We've emphasized it since the end of last year that that's really something that we needed to continue to play great scoring defense and continue to create turnovers. I think to be a complete defense and go from being very good to a dominant level, that we needed to stop the run better. And obviously, Kyrie Dixon, the kid from St. Francis, put together a good game against us. But then you look back and he's pretty close. If he's not leading the country to rushing, doing a pretty good job there in Villanova as a stalwart running the ball. So I think we made incremental improvements since those two games, and we need to be able to continue to control the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. But I'm pleased with the way our defense has stopped the run the past 2 weeks.
Anybody else? What do you guys think of the jerseys?
Yes, thank you. Awesome. They're perfect. I love them.
Yeah, I liked it. I think it was a big improvement from last year. Hard on the shoulders. I kind of feel like with FCS of Oregon right now.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.